Wagwan people, it's the captain, Midaya. And you know we're back with some more Crimson Desert. We're gonna be reacting to the IGN final preview. You know me, I've been excited about this game. I definitely still think it's gonna be a world beater, but will it hold up when we've all got our hands on it? We'll see. But let's see what this final preview is saying. Let's see what it's saying.
And now, a bloody battle unfolds between the Greymanes, who fight to uphold.
I still haven't figured out what the Greymanes are. I still ain't figured out what it is.
Seek to set it aflame.
But they seem
Every
like
once
bad
in a while,
boys.
a particularly ambitious game comes along and immediately hooks the audience. In Crimson Desert's case, showing a grand-scale world that recalls elements of Breath of the Wild.
Mate, it does Breath of the Wild type shit like this. Oh my! And apparently this is gonna be like 30 gigabyte download as well. Like
Wild and The Witcher 3 quickly garnered a mystique for its ridiculously over-the-top ambitions for a new open-world action game.
Because no one expected
Since
this.
its reveal back in 2019, it has taken a long time to get a clearer picture of how the ambitions driving Crimson Desert have taken shape. And now, in 2026, it's garnered some healthy skepticism, leading many to feel it might be one of those games that's just too good to be true.
But would you not think that this game is too good to be true after seeing all the mechanics and all the things that they've added? Like it's not hard. It's not hard to understand why people are actually hella skeptical when it comes to this game. But I'm willing to put my faith. Like, I haven't put my faith into a lot of games yet, but I'm willing to put my faith into this one.
Ordinary folk will
Maybe one of those games that's just too good to be true.
Just ordinary folk who are paying the price.
Thankfully, with the now firm March 19th release date fast
Firm!
approaching, we
March
have some
19th.
extended hands-on time with developer Pearl Abyss's
Oh, we don't mind some
large-scale
platforming.
single-player action game. After diving into the opening hours of this grand-scale sword and sorcery adventure, we got to see
hit it with a two-piece.
sword and
Look at this.
sorcery adventure.
Little.
We got to see
I like that.
just how detailed and vast the world of Crimson Desert is in real time, and
Matthias.
what sorts of oddball quests and brutal combat encounters are to come in protagonist Cliff's adventures across Pywell.
Nah, Cliff's a bad man. Cliff's a bad man. I already know. I can already tell, man. I like his character design a lot. They knew it. When it was cooking up Cliff, they knew what they was doing. They knew what
Crimson
they was
Desert
doing.
focuses on the story of wandering warrior Cliff, a member of the Greymane faction that seeks to keep the continent of Pywell safe during harsh times. But after a ruthless warlord decimates much of his crew, Cliff himself is seemingly killed in battle.
Oh, mate, one of them ones.
But he's soon resurrected by mysterious new allies that come from the Sky Realm known as the Abyss. Now tasked with rebuilding the Greymanes, he'll recruit new and returning members to his cause, push the limits of his newfound
Mate,
powers,
this game
and
looks so
directly
clean.
confront a civil war and a malevolent force that's threatening the balance of the world.
And I'm not sure I'd be
I can't lie. Cliff with a belly? Yeah, serious driller right there. Cliff with a
much
belly?
help on my own.
All right,
Originally
mate.
planned as a direct prequel to the MMORPG Black Desert Online, Crimson Desert is now a standalone
No way. It's a preview. That's crazy.
adventure set in the same universe. Even without knowing the lore of Black Desert
Armor's
Online,
clean.
Crimson Desert keeps connections light, aside from the similar high fantasy setting and, occasional references. It totally throws itself into the style of a Western high fantasy epic, but with the added energy of an Eastern-style action game in the vein of Final Fantasy.
I just need to see the combat be
The
hard,
opening
man.
chapters of Crimson Desert do
just need to
well
see
to
it be
introduce
hard.
Cliff as a rugged and stoic hero who can easily cut down enemies in his path, but is also willing to lend a helping hand to the citizens across the land.
Hey, Cliff, man, he's a man of the people. I can already tell.
All thanks to you.
Though much of the footage we've seen showcased the grand spectacle and ludicrous action in Crimson Desert, our
have.
hands-on time largely focused on the more laid-back tutorial set in the Hernand region of Pywell. We had played Crimson Desert 3
Jeez.
times before this extended hands-on, all of which focused on isolated boss battles and spectacle combat. But with this tutorial setting the tone for the pacing and storytelling, we've now got a much better idea of the larger structure of this open world adventure.
Don't mind that. Bit of
While
balance.
Crimson Desert has gotten a ton of comparisons to The Legend of Zelda, The Witcher, and even Dragon's Dogma,
Yep,
one game that
100%.
really came to mind during our hands-on was Red Dead Redemption 2. Despite what
It
we've
does
seen
give that
before
vibe.
about how fast you navigate the massive world, at ground level, there is a surprising focus on navigating its densely populated areas with care and attention. We spent a lot of time just wandering the back alleys, interacting with people going about their day.
See, if they've got like a good, healthy, like economy of people you can interact with like, not just like, you know, when it's like, I wonder if it's going to be like super obvious, like someone's got like a marker over their head, or is it going to be you just have to naturally talk to people and remember their names and what they look like.
Finding new
And I wonder, is every NPC going to be persistent, or are they going to respawn in? It's very interesting.
And cooking recipes, and even uncovering optional activities that do a good job of making the world feel bustling.
Hey, yo, brother. Why for that? Hey, chill out, G. Chill out, G. You don't mind that? You know that was right there.
Feel bustling and
Yo, I got these cheeseburgers, man. If you know, you know. I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Woeful fate.
Some of our favorite moments from the opening hours came from seeing what sorts of side quests the townsfolk would pull us into. In one instance, we encountered a man who fell from his roof and needed help with cleaning his chimney. And that is exactly what we ended up doing for this side quest. We climbed up on the roof,
here for it, man.
positioned ourselves on the top
I'm
of the
here
chimney,
for it, man.
and used our newly acquired broom to clear out the gunk to help the husband get some relief.
Oh, my back. You've done me a huge favour there. Would you come off it, woman?
Despite the tone and action.
You know when your
being
missus
serious,
knows you're playing
we're pleased
games.
to see how much humor and quirkiness were packed into Crimson Desert's
I'm
opening hours.
stealing that
There are
cat. I'm not gonna
plenty
return
of
it
enemy
to
bases
the
topple,
chick.
but we also spent some time playing some back alley games of rock, paper, scissors with the local ruffians.
Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock,
No
paper,
crying
scissors,
if
lizard,
you
Spock.
lose.
You
There's
gotta play
even
the
a
proper
quest that had
game.
us rescue an abducted sheep to cheer up an upset child, and seeing the very serious Cliff engage in such activities was much more amusing than we expected.
Now, is this the friend you're looking for?
Wait, the voice actor snapped. Is this the friend you're looking for? Is he a Scotsman, Cliff?
Cliff begins his journey with a fairly modest skill set and knowledge of the world, and as in traditional open world action games, the larger pull of Crimson Desert will be to expand his abilities and insight. When you pick up
As we
quest
know.
information, recipes, and even bounty notices for roaming targets, Cliff will expand his knowledge and fill out his records of all the wildlife characters and
Bro, in what universe are you catching a rabbit like that? Have you ever tried to catch a rabbit? Them things don't even let you get near them.
important events.
Cliff's
of
the
war.
man of the fucking animals, mate.
We were
Fucking
impressed
hell.
to see how much was packed into this comparatively modest section of the massive game world.
Yo, that's a
Seriously, just
big
looking at the
map.
map had us taken aback by
Yo, that's a big bomber
how
clout map.
large Pywell was. It was interesting.
Yo,
to
are we
take
seeing
in
that?
Crimson Desert's pacing and its deliberately
That was
detailed
fucking
approach to
huge.
navigating and interacting with the world. Initially, took
Felt
some
like I was
time
looking-
to get
looking at my
used to.
boxes.
Even as a tutorial, we were kind of surprised to see how much time is spent on getting players to really take in the many features and opportunities to find. Granted, it is very much in the vein of Red Dead Redemption 2's movement and interaction, but admittedly, we felt overwhelmed by just how much you could interact with. You can actually go up to nearly all citizens to greet them or even rob them, provided you have a mask to disguise yourself, of course.
I pray the day greets you well.
You know
Despite
what?
the
I
range of
respect that.
activities, Crimson Desert is also a combat-heavy game, and even with Cliff's
See, that's what I said, man. If you can chat to every NPC, that's crazy. Bro, what were these lot cooking when it was what were they smoking when it was making this game,
skills,
bro?
the battles you can get into are quite brutal to see unfold. Initially, we started brawling with bandits and goblins around the city. Still, eventually, things took a turn.
I'm a fan
when
of some
rival
gobos.
knights and other faction leaders started looking to get a piece of Cliff. The mini boss battle against Matthias was a particularly thrilling fight, and
Matthias
even as one of
has
the
got
early
some
encounters,
bad
it
boy
did
armor,
a good
though.
job of showing how visceral the battles can get.
Eee. Don't let him do that to you. Eee. Weave. Block. Knee. Kick. Eee.
Eventually, Cliff will make trips to the mythical Abyss
Aw,
realm,
Cliff-
where we navigate
Cliff got
a
them
series of
hands,
floating
man.
ruins
He's got them
far in the
hands.
sky. Stepping into these visually stunning environments was one of the best moments from our hands-on time, and it also gave us a jaw-dropping view of the world's vast landscape. These
Mate, I can't wait to play this. Like me, I don't have the maddest computer, but I got a 4070 Ti and I've got a fucking i9, bro. Like, Listen, I'm gonna push my shit to the limits to play this. This game looks beautiful.
There are also segments that introduce the new Abyss powers in some puzzle platforming.
And I love me
These
some
magic
puzzles,
powers
man.
Elevate Cliff's
I love me
combat
some
and
puzzle
traversal
shit, man.
skills to use his force-style powers to manipulate objects and use a force jump ability to propel him off the ground.
Cliff's a bad man, I'm telling you. Bad man forward, bad man pull up.
Eventually, we were granted the ability to glide and took it out for a spin.
I can't
by
wait to do this as
skydiving
well,
back
man.
towards
The
ground.
gliding is
It is
crazy.
a fun ability to use, but it definitely takes a ton of stamina to get the most out of it.
The power to soar through the open skies is yours to command.
Hey, is that Rani?
Soar through the open skies is yours to command.
Yo, is that Rani the witch? She got a body again. Crazy. If you know, you know.
Throughout the game, Cliff will acquire Abyss Catalyst,
Give me the skill tree. I've been waiting to see this.
which will serve as skill points to upgrade stats and unlock new
I've been
abilities.
waiting
These
to see
upgrades
this skill
include
tree.
improved jumping and more combat skills such as a suplex and more advanced sword strikes. In addition to exploring towns and the surrounding wilderness, we also
It looked like
see
a healthy
the early
size
goings
skill-
on
skill
of the
tree.
Grey Mane faction system, which focuses on building up a crew, sending them on missions, and gaining new resources. Though we weren't able to see it evolve much, it was impressive to see that it's actually a full-fledged management system that will continue to grow as you explore the world. We really enjoyed the flow and action in Crimson Desert, and completing the tutorial.
See, you know what, yeah? You can tell that they thought of everything in terms of how to keep you engaged in 2026. Because a lot of people, if you think about it, yeah, we've all played action RPG games similar to this. And if it was just action RPG, you know, that's fine. Fun little side quests. You got your serious side quests, you got your bosses, you got your puzzling, whatever, yeah? If that was just it, that would probably be a great game. But it probably wouldn't let it stand out. So they've added this like management system where you can, you know, manage the grey mains, manage resources, and build up your faction. That actually kind of breaks it up and makes it stand on its own feet, I guess.
To grow as you explore
Am I
the world.
bugging? Am I
We really
waffling
enjoyed
or
the
am I
flow and
cooking?
action in Crimson
feel like
Desert,
I'm
and
cooking.
completing this tutorial was a solid onboarding to the larger adventure ahead. Based on our previous hands-on time, Crimson Desert currently feels much more intuitive and less complicated with its controls. Still, it had the recurring issue of being too complicated for its own good, with its systems trying to cram actions and features into a fairly limited set of submenus and combinations. For instance, you'll often have to manually equip key items and gear to activate some prompts, which can feel cumbersome.
I don't think it's that deep because I literally just played Resident Evil Village. I know I'm late. My work bestie gifted it to me. Shout out Claudia. And you have to kind of like, you don't have to put things on, but you have to manually go into the items and separate them and stuff like that and pick them when you want to put it in. So I guess it's a bit annoying. I guess my man probably expects like an auto prompt in it, so I hear
This
it.
all ties
hear
back
it.
into the attempts to make players feel like they're having a more tangible connection to
That
the world,
helmet looks
but
jokes.
it can often feel too overcomplicated for its own good. Along with the opening chapters, we also got a chance to get another look at the mid-game of Crimson Desert, which saw a powered-up Cliff take on new enemies and a more powerful boss that matches up to his souped-up
Nah,
skills.
that swinging shit
Moreover,
looks
Crimson Desert
crazy.
also includes new party members that can be swapped in if you want to try a different combat style, while Cliff is still the central.
So then when you deep it, on top of everything, you've got 3 different styles of play that you can approach the game. For context, if you're playing Monster Hunter, you've got 14 different ways to play the game Monster Hunter. In this game, in a game as big as this, you've got 3 individual characters with all skill, with I'm assuming their own skill trees and weapons and specialties.
Protagonist
Mate,
playing as the tanky berserker Unka
It was
or the
cooking.
nimble and fierce Damien
It was
offers up some
cooking,
fun
man.
alternatives to Cliff's playstyle. It does well to showcase the variety within
It was
Crimson
really
Desert
cooking,
and
man.
how the game will ramp up with more zany encounters that blur the lines between a high fantasy adventure.
how many bosses we reckon are going to be in this game? I reckon like 45, 50? Maybe. I'm not sure how long this game is, but I reckon
Steampunk
45,
fantasy.
50 is probably
Even
a number
with
I
the
can.
lengthy hands-on
can
time,
see.
we were still only scratching the surface of the larger adventures to be had in Crimson Desert. There have been many games in the past that try to go for large, open-world settings, but don't often really justify the need to go big and bold. but we were honestly quite impressed to see
That was a big
that
boy, you
Crimson
know.
Desert is not only presenting a
That was
case
a
for its
big
take on an
boy,
open world
bro.
action-adventure game,
Bullied
it is
him.
also having fun with the concept by pushing its attention to detail and just how much there is to unpack within the sprawling world. So far, Crimson Desert is showing a lot of promise. It's certainly been on minds for many,
look at everyone
several
watching.
years now,
That's
which has
actually
invited
jokes.
a host of comparisons.
Everyone's
with
just
other
loving this show.
large-scale games, but our extended hands-on time has made us feel optimistic and intrigued by the game's maximalist
And the hot
action
weather balloons.
style. And that's gotten us plenty interested in seeing if the full game can deliver on reaching the same highs as other genre greats. For more on the latest upcoming games, check out our recent previews of Samson, A Tintleston Story, and WWE 2K26. And of course, for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
You know what? Shout out IGN. Nice preview. Nice preview. Mate, this game is looking legit, man. I'm telling you, it's looking legit. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a deception. I feel like it's really gonna be it. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited for this. I believe it's gonna be a potential game of the year contender if it keeps looking how it's looking. Guys, let me know if you are still excited for this game and if you are getting it day one. I think for me, this is probably going to be a day one purchase for me. I don't buy a lot of games. I'm still playing Monster Hunter, as you know. More Monster Hunter content coming. And yeah, Crimson Desert, 19th. We will be there. Might even live stream the first couple hours of me playing this game. We'll see. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. It's been the Captain. Peace.